Welcome to the ultimate guide on how to escape the money trap. We've all been there, drowning in bills, struggling to make ends meet, and feeling like we can never catch a break. But what if I told you that there's a way out, that you don't have to be a slave to your finances, and that financial freedom is within your grasp? In this video, we're going to explore the common pitfalls that keep us trapped in a cycle of debt and overspending, and provide practical, actionable tips on how to break free. If you're new here, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to get more videos like this. Let's get started without further ado. Number 1, create a budget. The first and most important thing to do is to create a budget. Creating a budget is the foundation of financial planning. A budget is a plan that helps you manage your money and allocate it to different categories, such as rent, groceries, transportation, and entertainment. A budget enables you to track your spending, identify areas where you can cut back, and prioritize your expenses. To create a budget, start by listing your income and expenses, and then allocate your income to different categories based on your priorities. A budget is only as good as the execution. So next, you need to track your spending to make sure you stay within your budget. By tracking your spending, you can identify areas where you may be overspending and make adjustments to your budget. This can help you save money and maintain your financial stability. When creating a budget, it's essential to be realistic about your expenses and income. Don't underestimate your expenses or overestimate your income. You can use budgeting apps or tools to help you track your spending and stay within your budget. Number 2, live within your means. Number 2 is living below your means. Living below your means is crucial for avoiding a money trap. It means that you should spend less than you earn and avoid debt. To live within your means, you should prioritize your expenses based on your needs and wants and avoid impulse buying. You should also avoid using credit cards for everyday expenses, as it can lead to high-interest debt. To live below your means, you can also try to reduce your expenses. Cutting out unnecessary expenses is a key strategy for reducing your expenses. This means identifying expenses that are not essential, such as subscriptions you don't use or services you don't need. By cutting out unnecessary expenses, you can save money and free up funds for other important expenses. One area where many people overspend is food. Eating out can be expensive, and cooking at home is often a more affordable option. Try planning your meals and preparing your food to save money and avoid the temptation to eat out. Another important strategy for cutting back on expenses is shopping smart. This means shopping around for the best deals and using coupons and discounts when possible. You can also save money by buying in bulk and purchasing generic brands instead of name brand products. Reducing energy costs is another way to cut back on expenses. This means turning off lights and electronics when not in use, using energy-efficient appliances, lowering the thermostat in the winter, and raising it in the summer. By reducing your energy costs, you can save money on your utility bills and reduce your carbon footprint. Number 3, build an emergency fund. Then on to number 3, and that is creating an emergency fund. An emergency fund is a savings account that you can use to cover unexpected expenses such as car repairs, medical bills, or job loss. Building an emergency fund is essential for avoiding a money trap, as it enables you to handle unexpected expenses without resorting to credit card debt or other forms of borrowing. To build an emergency fund, start by setting a savings goal and contributing a fixed amount of money to your savings account each month. Your emergency fund should be easily accessible, but not too accessible that you're tempted to use it for non-emergency purchases. It's recommended to have at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in your emergency fund. Number 4, avoid high-interest debt. Number 4 of this list is avoiding high-interest debt. High-interest debt, such as credit card debt and payday loans, can quickly trap you in a cycle of debt that is hard to escape. To avoid high-interest debt, you should live within your means, avoid impulse buying, and prioritize your expenses. You should also consider consolidating your debt into a lower-interest loan or credit card and pay more than the minimum payment each month. If you're already in debt, it's essential to take steps to get out of it. You can start by paying off your debt with the highest interest rate first and then move on to the next highest interest rate debt. You can also consider getting help from a debt consolidation service or credit counseling agency. Number 5, plan for the future. The next one on this list is the number 5, and that is plan for your future. Planning for the future is essential for avoiding a money trap. It means that you should set long-term financial goals and work toward achieving them. Some examples of long-term financial goals include buying a house, saving for retirement, and paying for your children's education. To plan for the future, you should start by identifying your financial goals and creating a plan to achieve them. You can break down your long-term goals into smaller, more manageable goals, such as saving a certain amount of money each month or increasing your retirement contributions. It's also important to have a solid understanding of your financial situation, including your income, expenses, and assets. This will help you make informed decisions about your financial future and ensure that you're on track to achieve your goals. Number 6, invest wisely. Once you have the basics covered, you can go to number 6, and that is investing. Investing can be exciting and rewarding, but it can also be intimidating and risky. No one wants to fall into a money trap and lose their hard-earned cash. So, how can you invest wisely and avoid those traps? First things first, educate yourself. Knowledge is power, and this is especially true when it comes to investing. Don't jump into something blindly. Do your research, read up on the different investment options available, and seek advice from experts. Next, diversify your portfolio. Think of it like a buffet. You wouldn't want to eat just one dish, would you? The same goes for investing. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across different assets to reduce risk and increase your chances of positive returns. It's also important to set realistic goals. Are you investing for long-term growth or short-term gains? Be honest with yourself about how much money you can invest and the return you can expect. And don't forget to consider your time horizon. How long do you plan to hold your investments? Number 7, staying informed about your personal finances. Now, over to number 7, and that is a very important one, and that is staying informed about your personal finances. Staying informed about personal finance is crucial if you want to avoid falling into a money trap. But let's be honest, reading dry articles and attending dull workshops isn't exactly the most engaging way to learn about money management. Luckily, there are plenty of fun and creative ways to stay informed. One option is to find a financial news source that not only informs you about the latest financial trends, but also entertains you. Look for a source that adds a little humor or personal anecdotes to their reporting. This can make learning about finances less intimidating and more enjoyable. Another way to learn about personal finance in a fun way is to join a personal finance group on social media. These groups are a great way to connect with people who have similar goals and struggles. You can share tips and tricks, ask questions, and even find an accountability partner to keep you on track. Personal finance podcasts are also a great option. There are tons of podcasts out there that make learning about money management interesting and engaging. Find one that speaks to your interests and style, and make listening to it a regular part of your routine. Number 8, setting financial goals. Number 8 is setting financial goals. Setting financial goals is an essential step towards avoiding a money trap. Without a clear understanding of your financial priorities, it can be easy to overspend, accumulate debt, and find yourself in a precarious financial situation. To set financial goals, start by identifying your financial priorities. Think about what's important to you in the short term and the long term. Do you want to save for a down payment on a house, pay off debt, or build an emergency fund? Once you have a clear understanding of your priorities, you can start to set specific goals. When setting financial goals, it's important to make them specific. Instead of saying, "I want to save money," set a specific savings goal, such as, "I want to save $10,000 for a down payment on a house." Specific goals are easier to measure and can help you stay focused on what you want to achieve. Breaking down big financial goals into smaller, more manageable steps can make them less overwhelming. For example, if your goal is to save $10,000 for a down payment on a house, you could break it down into smaller monthly savings goals. Breaking down your goals can help you stay motivated and make progress toward achieving them. Setting a deadline for your financial goals can also help you stay focused and motivated. Without a deadline, it can be easy to put off saving or paying down debt. Set a realistic deadline for each of your financial goals and create a plan to achieve them. Number 9. Increase your income. Finally, we arrive at number 9, and that is increasing your income. Increasing your income can be done several ways. If you're looking to improve your income, here are 7 ways to get started. Number 1. Increase your skills. Learn new skills or improve your existing ones to become more valuable to employers. Number 2. Look for higher paying jobs. Search for job postings that offer higher salaries or apply to jobs in higher paying industries. Number 3. Ask for a raise. If you feel you're not being paid enough, make a case for why you deserve a higher salary based on your contributions to the company. Number 4. Start a side hustle. Consider starting a side business or freelancing to earn extra income. Number 5. Invest in the stock market. Do your research and invest wisely to earn passive income. Number 6. Rent out your property. Consider renting out extra space in your home on platforms like Airbnb or HomeAway. Number 7. Or participate in the gig economy. Offer your services on platforms like Uber, Lyft, or TaskRabbit. Remember, improving your income takes effort, dedication, and creativity. Assess your skills, interests, and resources to determine the best strategies for increasing your income. That brings us to the end of this video. There are many ways to avoid a money trap and achieve financial stability and success, but these are the most helpful ideas you should apply. That's all for today, folks. Thank you for spending some time with us. If you found this video interesting, let us know what you think in the comment box. Make sure to hit the like button and notification bell, and subscribe to our channel to get access to more interesting videos from us. While you are here, kindly click on one of the other 2 videos you see on your screen. See you there.